Hi folks, and welcome back to Broadside Gaming with me, Zug. So, you're probably getting as bored of this as I am, but we have another iteration of the Gunsyker, and I've had a lot of help from one of our supporters and subscribers, 88 Spin. Dude, you've really helped me out on this, so massive appreciation here. You really have. So, with his help, this is what we've come up with. So, first of all, you're probably wondering why you're using the Blaze Force Sword now instead of the Dueling Sword. Because of a talent choice, which we'll get to in a minute. But you can probably tell why when you look at the blessings. We are going for Shred and Blazing Spirit with Maniacs and Weak Spot damage. I like how this one's rolled. It's damn near perfect for me. It's giving us a metric ton of crit and another way of getting Blazing Spirit around and getting that Soul Blaze just all over the place. Then we're using the Mark 6D Recon Lasgun with Maniacs, Stam, which I didn't want. I'd prefer Carapace because we could actually hose down Crushers if we had Carapace on this, but I don't. With blessings of Dum Dum and Infernus, you can switch out Dum Dum for Headhunter for even more crit, but we've got quite a lot of crit already. I don't think it's that worth it, and we do get quite a lot of damage from Dum Dum. So it's kind of a toss up there for you. And for the Curios, we're using Toughness, Max Health, and Toughness with damage resistant gunners, Max Health, Combat Ability Regeneration, and Max Health, Combat Ability Regeneration, damage against gunners, Toughness, Combat Ability Regeneration, and Stamina Regeneration. We want Combat Ability Regeneration on everything. And also damage resistant gunners, because gunners are absolutely mental at the moment. They're spawning way faster in way bigger packs, even outside of Uruk Damnation. I've been playing a few of the lower missions with friends, and they are everywhere. So, yeah, resistance is good. There are a few different guns you can go with. You can either use the 6D, the 7A. The 7A, it does more damage, but it feels stuttery. Like we're not really doing the amount of damage we need to. So I would stick with the 6D or the Columbus Mark 5-inch infantry auto gun. I don't have a good one of these rolled up yet. I am in the process of making a Mark 2 and a Mark 5 here. And I'll probably update you either on a live stream or in another little video about how these ones work for us. But if you wanted to go for the infantry auto gun, hang on, I have the... So you want on it critical strike, carapace damage, and you can go terrifying barrage and speed reloader if you want to, or you can just stick a load of damage on it, which is what I would do. I would just stick damage on it. And with the Mark II, pretty much the same as what I've done with the Mark 6 and the Mark 7. Infernus and Dum Dum, or Infernus and Headhunter. Right, so the talents, the most important part. What have we done? Well, we've moved things around. So there is a couple of ways you can do this, but this is the way I prefer to do it. What you can do, so all of these are necessary. I don't particularly like Quietude, but you know, is what it is. Metal is amazing. It is a keystone for us. We want this because we're critting continuously, which is also giving us back toughness. And then we've got Warp Expenditure, replenish 2.5% toughness for every 10% perils generated. We're going to be generating a lot of perils when we're using Scryer's Gaze. And then Battle Meditation. This is just to try and help us stay in Scryer's Gaze a little bit longer, which is also why we're taking a Force Sword. So if we want to, we can dip out, vent, go back in, and try and keep ourselves in there longer. But you don't have to. I'm very lazy and very often don't do it. But what I've taken here is Perilous Combustion and Wildfire. Now this is to get extra burning stacks all over the place with Soul Blaze, and that is also why I've taken the Ilias, because it's got Blazing Spirit on it, which gives us more ways to set things on fire. So when you do eventually get beaten back and have to pull out your melee weapon, this is going to crit which is going to give us more toughness back, which is also going to throw out more stacks of Soul Blaze and keep everything burning. If you don't want to go the Soul Blaze route, what you can do is take these 2 points out here, Wildfire and Perilous Combustion, and you can put them down here into Peril Resistant and into Puppet Master. Now, I hate both of these talents in this build, so I don't use them. Puppet Master is good if you want to stay in coherency with your team and want all those lovely buffs, but if you don't care like me, Perilous Combustion and Wildfire. Anyway, as we go down the tree, we're going into Psychonetics Aura, decrease ability cooldown for you and allies in coherency by 5% on elite or special kill. Yum, yum, yum. Prescience, more crit. Empathic Evasion, critical hit makes you count as dodging against ranged attacks for 1 second. We are basically matrixing Neo bullet dodging while we are firing, because we are critting continuously. Anticipation, 50% dodge duration, increases the number of dodges before dodges start becoming ineffective. Just gives us a bit more survivability. Right, and then 5% range damage, yum yum yum. And then to the meat and potatoes of the build, Scrier's Gaze. So we're taking Scrier's Gaze, we're also taking Precognition, we are taking Warp Speed, and we're taking Endurance. Now, all of this combined means when we press F, we turn into death, which is fun. While Scrier's Gaze, you build up perils. Build up is temporarily slowed down by enemy kills. 100% perils, Scrier's Gaze ends. Right. This is also what I was talking about with the Ilias Sword. So, to keep yourself in Scrier's Gaze, it will turn off as soon as you hit 100. Because we're not using any actual warp weapons like staves, it doesn't matter if we hit 100, we're not going to explode. We can ignore that mechanic. The only thing we have to care about is when we hit 100, this turns off. So if you really, really want to, if you want to maximize it, what you can do is get to about 90, switch out, vent with the sword, and then switch back and keep firing. This is going to eke out a little bit more time within Scrier's Gaze for us, which is going to give us all these lovely things like movement speed here. For each second spent in Scrier's Gaze, you also name 1% finesse damage, 30% max, which lingers for 10 seconds after leaving, and also toughness damage reduction while active. Again, yum, yum, yum. We're going to be grabbing the health boost here and into Warp Rider, deal up to 20% damage, increases as your perils increases. So the closer we get to bottoming out in Scrier's Gaze to hitting 100, we're going to be doing lots more damage. And down here, right, Kinetic Deflection. While below critical perils, blocking an attack causes you to gain perils instead of losing stamina. Annoying, but whatever. We want the things below it. 5% movement speed, true aim, landing 5 weak spot hits grants you next range attack a guaranteed critical. Again, this is just crit on top of crit on top of crit on top of crit. Toughness boost. Disrupt Destiny. Okie dokie. Every second, enemies within 25 meters of you have a chance of being marked. Killing a marked enemy replenishes 10% toughness, grants 20% movement speed for 2.5 seconds, and adds a precision bonus for 4 seconds. Each precision bonus grants 1% damage, 2% critical damage, and 2.5% weak spot damage. Precision bonus is stacked 15 times, and when the duration ends, 1 stack is removed and the duration is refreshed. So you don't lose all of them at the same time. You lose them one by one. And then Purloin Providence, killing enemies marked by Disrupt Destiny has a 20% chance to instantly quell 15% of your perils. We're taking this to try and keep us in this longer. Perfectionism, maximum precision bonus stacked from 15 to 25. This is going to give us a huge damage boost and a bit of a defense and just generally a good time. And Cruel Fortune, weak spot kills grant 2 additional stacks of Disrupt Destiny. All in all, this makes us very, 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 very efficient at killing things. If you haven't seen it before, the marked targets, so the same thing with the veteran, when it uses his like marked target thing and they go yellow, yours will be blue. Kill the blue target. Kill him good. They are bad and they have things we want, so murder them. Why do I have an extra point here? What have I done? I've touched something when I wasn't looking. God damn it. Damn me and my ability to unpoint things when I'm not paying attention. Oh, what did I do? Oh, put it back in that. We'll make peril generation slow. Oh god, I slapped my mic. So I'm just double checking that I haven't ruined anything while I'm randomly clicking around. Nope, it's all fine. All fine, all fine. Yes. Right, sorry, I had to double check that because I had a point just laying around. Ah, Warp Rider, that's what it was. I accidentally clicked off of Warp Rider. Now it's fine. So, that's how it works. But if you don't like using the Force Sword, what you can do is just go back to using the Dueling Sword, which is an absolutely amazing weapon and is just fun to use. I mean, if you haven't used one before, I'm just going to assume you haven't, even though lots of people have, but, you know, new people also play too. It's a very pokey sword. And its extra action button is a little flick. And it's quite good for dealing with crushers. Give them a little poke in the face, and they go down. But, as I said, I'm using the Ilias because of two things. Blazing Spirit and the Shred combination to get more of those Soul Blaze hits out there. And to try and quell some perils to keep myself in Scryer's Gaze for a lot longer. So, how does it work? Well, it works like this. You press F, and everything starts dying. Then I can switch out, drag it down a little bit, reload. Oh, well, maybe I should have reloaded beforehand. It works like that, but, you know, better. That is generally how it works. Aim for the blue targets at all times. When there aren't blue targets, kill everything else. Very simple build. Very, very, very powerful. So, again, thank you very much to 88 Spint, who's been helping me with this. I do hope you guys enjoy it. I really do. I've been enjoying this iteration a lot more now. So, you know, give me your thoughts and comments down in the comment section. If you've been enjoyed the video or anything else on the channel, please like, subscribe, ring that little bell for notification. It really does help us out. And until the next video, which will probably be, I don't know, in the next 10 minutes, knowing me, take it easy, and I'll see you later.